Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to be doing a review of the Nokia Lumia 1020. This is a 41 megapixel smartphone, which basically means you're going to have really high quality pictures of whatever you take with this thing. Now this phone is running Windows Phone 8, and that is Microsoft software that they're shipping out with all of their phones. And Nokia has teamed up with Microsoft, and they're specifically making Nokia phones for Windows Phone. And Windows Phone is alright. This is actually the first phone I've ever used that has Windows Phone on it. And it's okay. I feel like Windows Phone, there's really not much to do. There's really not very many apps either. The App Store is really dismal and really disappointing. It doesn't even have Instagram, but hopefully that should be changing soon. Next to a Galaxy S4, it looks like these devices are the same size, but the Nokia Lumia 1020 has a smaller display. It's 4.5 inches and it has a resolution of 1280 by 768, so it's basically 720p, and it does look pretty good. It has a pixel density of 334 pixels per inch, so it does look really nice. Now the big story with this Nokia Lumia 1020 is this huge sensor on the back. It is a 41 megapixel sensor, and it does stick out a lot to get all of the optics inside. It's really annoying when you're trying to use the phone on the desk, but you don't really have any choice. Nokia has this really good software built in where you can actually go in while you're taking pictures and video, and you can tweak pretty much any setting on this thing, the ISO, the white balance, and you can also go into manual focus if you want to get a nice macro shot of something. That is one thing I found with this phone. I couldn't get a nice macro shot unless I did it manually. There was no way I could do it on autofocus. You can also do video, which looks great, and there's also a whole bunch of settings that you can mess around with when you're actually editing pictures right on the phone itself. But for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at some sample shots. I've been using this phone for a while, and we'll also take a look at the video on this thing to see how it looks. So let's go ahead and look right now. A little bit earlier in this video, I said that the video quality was pretty great, and while that's relatively true, I don't really think the stabilization of the video is that good. When I'm moving around and walking around with this camera, it just has a weird stabilization effect to it. It just doesn't look natural at all. It looks like you're definitely walking with it, and I think that's something that Nokia can try and improve, hopefully with a software update to this Nokia Lumia 1020. Nokia has also done a pretty good job at optimizing the Windows Phone operating system to make sure that it runs really well and really non-laggy on this phone. I haven't experienced any lag with this phone. I've been using it for almost a week now, and it does do a really good job at making sure all the animations and everything is smooth. And the default browser on here is Internet Explorer because it is a Windows phone, and it scores a 320 out of 500, which isn't fantastic. It's not the best out of all the mobile systems out there on the market, but it's pretty good. It does run really smooth. Battery life on the 1020 is just okay. I could almost get a full day of usage out of this thing. I was taking a lot of pictures, and the screen brightness was cranked up pretty high. Anyways guys, this Nokia Lumia 1020 is a pretty good phone. For $250 on contract, you can get a 41 megapixel camera, which means you'll have really good image quality. But is that worth sacrificing a really good smartphone like the iPhone or the HTC One or the Galaxy or the Motorola X for Windows Phone, which barely has any apps, and it feels like there's just nothing to do on this phone? You got to make that decision for yourself. In my opinion, I wouldn't do it. I don't really need the camera. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Links to all of these things will be down in the description below the like button. I hope you guys enjoyed again, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.